Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we finished things up in Manaan as we did the trial for Sunry and, of course, found him innocent, even though I'm pretty sure he was a little bit guilty, but not enough to fucking put him away in jail forever and execute him or whatever. Whatever the Manaanians do, the Selkath. We also did the Bounty Hunter quest in Dantooine, the Jedi planet. We killed that guy, got some dark side points, of course, but hey, whatever. They're bad people and they need to die. We went back to the bounty hunter guy, the guy that gave the thing to us. Selhas was his name? Something like that. Nelhas? I don't remember his name. And he gave us 3 more targets before we're fully initiated into the Bounty Hunter clan. And they're on different planets. One was on Kashyyyk, one was on Manaan, and one was on Tatooine. So we did the one for Manaan. The Kashyyyk one we haven't done yet. I think I'll save that for later. We don't have to do it right now, because we still have to do the one on Tatooine. So we finished all that up. Things also progressed with Bastila. We're not really boyfriend-girlfriend, because that's not allowed, but we did kiss. Once, and that's all it takes sometimes. And she's like, we shouldn't have done that, blah, blah, blah. And from my recollection, I think that's where her story ends for now. We can't progress anything. Kind of like with Karth. We've hit, like, a wall. We need, from what I remember, we need to do, like, certain quests, like their own quests. And they'll activate at certain points, certain planets and all that. And we'll kind of be told that, like, oh, Karth should really be here, just like with Jolie, with Sunry's wife. When she said, like, oh, I really need to speak with Jolie, like, it'll be obvious. So, anyways, let's head back into the world of the Old Republic. I saw you T-posing. You guys seem to do it when I'm not around, eh? Alright, so let's go to Tatooine. So all we have left now, so we did Kashyyyk, Dantooine we already did, obviously, Manaan. And we still have Yavin. We have the guy in Yavin selling the awesome stuff. Actually, how much money do we have? We have 15,000 credits. So let's actually head back there, see what he had. We've already seen all this stuff. And we're being shot at.
Incoming fighters!
Oh, yeah, right, I forgot. You can WASD this shit. I got 2 of them. 1 left. And we're clear. Alright. So again, we're seeing all these cutscenes. Doesn't matter. I don't think there's any combat going on in this place. Maybe we could sell some stuff, too. Oh, I guess we do have combat. That's not good enough, Sylvan. We know you have more, and we want it now. What? You can't just rewrite our agreement whenever you feel like it. The exchange won't stand for it. The exchange is in no position to dictate orders anymore, Sylvan. Who's that? Stranger. You haven't been telling us everything now, have you, Suvam? Tell you everything? What are you talking about? I don't have to clear everything with you. What's going on here, Suvam? They're trying to extort me, that's what. They think that just because the exchange is gone, they can take whatever they want from me. We are renegotiating our contract, Suvem. I think you guys better leave. Or what? You'll force us? Or I will ask you again, very politely. You seek to mock us, human? No, no, don't fight in here. You'll destroy everything. We'll come back for you, human. And you as well, Suvem. Yeah, you guys better run. Thank you for trying to help, but I don't think this ended very well at all. They can be impulsive sometimes. They may be back in force. Still, at least at least I ended up in one piece, didn't I? You're welcome. What do you want? What do those Trandoshans want? Oh, I think you have Giska loose. Yeah, I know. Some damn smugglers must have brought them and one escaped. Good luck trying to get them all, though. Those things breed like Giska. If you see any around, just squish the damn thing. No! So the Trandoshans, they want me to give them more of my inventions. Stuff that I haven't even finished working on. Ever since Stavik went down, the exchange has been a non-factor in these parts. The Trandoshans are trying to muscle in on all the old exchange businesses now. Maybe I could still work something out with them. Thank you for being here, though. It might have gone less pleasantly if you hadn't shown up. Is there something else? Do you have anything you'd be willing to sell? Sorry, I'm just gonna move my mic up a little bit. Alright. So, environmental bastion. So this is no good to me. But for someone else, damage immunity 100% versus cold, 100% versus fire, 100% versus sonic. Like, that's crazy. It's 22,000. I can't even afford that. Light exoskeleton. Aragwin Shadow. This is stealth. Heavy exoskeleton. Okay. I don't know if I necessarily want the weapons. Buy stabilizer mask. Mind affecting and poison. This is crazy. Like, this alone is... Like, I'd never have to change headsets again. Or masks, or whatever. Blaster bolt deflection. I mean, this is pretty good. This is pretty fucking good. Advanced combat. Sensory. I mean, this, fuck. Oh, the implant. I can get an implant, too. The droid shield. Unlimited. Super efficient version of normal droid. Yeah, so this 4,000. So these are all unlimited. I mean, if I was using a droid, I'd definitely get these. But again, I don't want to keep buying repair kits. Like this. I don't think I can use level 3, can I? I don't remember if I could. No, I can only use 2. And what level am I? I'm level 16. I think we only level up our feats one more time, if I remember correctly. Whoa, whoa, where are you going, bro? Where are you going? Let's see if we could sell stuff to him. What don't I need? I mean, clothing I'd probably get rid of, but there's no sell value. Shiny fiber armor. And light armor. I mean, this could be useful for some people. Combat suits I'll sell. Zabrak one. I mean, between the 3 others... I might as well sell these, because they're pretty much the same except for the fire resistance. But it's only 15. Alright, let's sell them. Yep. The heavy combat suits, I don't think I'm going to wear those. Military, definitely not going to wear those. Nope. Kylo Nords, maybe? But even then, it's 10. Nah, sell it. 6,500. And defense bonus is 12, actually. That's pretty big. Stun baton, nope. These are better. $5 to 15, wow. Vibro swords are no. Double blade. I mean, I'll take the Krath over the regular one. Lightsabers are going to keep them all, even though they do sell for a lot. Well, realistically, I'm never going to use this, because I'm not going to go double-bladed, Jolie's not going to go double-bladed, and Juhani's not going to go double-bladed. So, I can just sell these. And the short saber, I think I'm going to be the only one using them, and I already have one. And I'm not going to go red saber. So I can sell these, no problem. Yeah, there's no difference. Sell the red one. So yellow crystal, just keep those. Blaster pistol, heavy blaster. So if the pistol basically does 2 to 7 as opposed to 1 to 8, I mean, I might as well just keep... I'll sell the heavy blasters. Ion blaster, you can get rid of those. 3 to 6, ion blaster. Yeah, I don't think we need the ion blasters anymore. Disruptor pistol. No. Bowcaster, Chandar. So we'll be keeping Chandars. But I'll sell the regular one. Too bad you can't sell in bulk. Blaster carbine. So the range on this is worse. I'll sell that. Repeating blaster. It's only 1 to 8 though. Oh, and these are better. The Mandalorian ones are worse. But again, who's going to be using a rifle? Frag grenades, keep those. Just keep all these amplifiers. Because you never know. The shields I could probably get rid of, but I'll keep them for now. So I have a mind affecting one. I'll keep these data pads just in case there's like story based. The adrenal alacrities, I don't really use stims, but you never know. And I'll keep that stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right, good. So, buy list. I kind of want to... I do want to get this. I mean, I'd rather take the implant over the mask, because the mask that I have now is really good. Where's the mask? It's right there. And it's 6,000 versus 3,000. Okay, well, I don't have to get these right now. But good to know that he has them. This, though, this is worth it, I think. So max X bonus is 5. I'm never going to reach 5. I think 4 is what I currently have. I have 3. So even this is better, although I don't want stealth. The +1 to dex and +1 to strength is good. And even this technically is better. I mean, this is huge. Cold Fire and Sonic. 100%, like, it's immunity. Full immunity. And it's 22,000. Okay, I'll come back. Yeah, I know this was probably a waste of time, but we did do a story beat, so... Why is it so much closer in here? I just realized that. Alright, let's go to Tatooine. Travel. And we got another vision. So that's the star map on Tatooine. Thousands of years from now, this is where Luke grows up. I'm assuming it's the same city anyway. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they ever make mention of what city this is. But I could be wrong.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan and Malak. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Looks like... Actually, maybe Tatooine wasn't always a desert.
Perhaps, though that would have been tens of thousands of years in the past. Now there's nothing but the howling emptiness of the Dune Sea. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
No doubt. Alright, so let's go with Bastila. You know, I really am liking the Jedi team. You know, let's use Mando. Mando. It's not Mando. Or Mission. We actually haven't used Mission yet. This really is a good team, though. Just so we can say we used everyone. Let's go, Mission.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer.
Anchorhead, that's where we are.
Zerka Corporation stands ready to serve, after some formalities, of course. First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today. There is a docking fee of 100 credits because of this.
And what if I say no?
Zerka Corporation maintains this docking station at great expense. It is within our rights to refuse landing permission. And I warn you, we've had troublemakers before. The bay is lined with autoguns. Violence is not a survivable option.
And what do I get for my 100 credits?
The immediate benefit is access to these very docking facilities. This is the only port in Anchorhead. Once you've paid, we will offer trade services as well. We're not unreasonable, we just want to cover expenses.
Is there any way you could reconsider the fee?
I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable. We have a very thin margin of profit on this world.
The money I save, I'll spend in your stores.
That does make sense. I suppose I could let it go this time. We need the business. This will cover any future landings as well. It's like a registration, so we can serve you better when you return. Now, as a customs officer, I can provide information on services. Is this visit business or pleasure?
I need good paying work. What is there to do?
It depends on what level of risk you want to take. You could ask at the Zerka office if any bounties need collecting. That's in Central Anchorhead. While you're at the office, ask for a hunting license so you can sell trophies to Faza in his lodge, just north of them. I suppose you could also take up swoop racing.
Oh, I will.
Talk to the hut at the registration office by the track. That's in West Anchorhead. I can't say I know which of these jobs is the most dangerous. I stay away from all of them.
I'm looking for very specific things. Who should I ask?
That's not much information. Could you tell me more?
I'm looking for older things. Antiques, artifacts.
You a digger? I've heard of ruins being found now and then, but they've always been stripped by sand people soon after. You're not going to get anywhere with them. I guess you could ask around, but I doubt you'll learn anything different. You could always ask a Jawa. It's hard to tell what they know.
Alright, I need to get going.
As you wish. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Noted. Alright, mission,
Yeah?
let's get you all leveled up. And let's change your getup. So you have the Republic modded. That's no good. So 6 and 4, 5 and 5. Maybe it is for the best. Alright, Republic it is. So we want some gloves for you. Demolitions? Sure. You are a demolitions person. And I don't think you have any cardio stuff. Or implants, rather. Blaster pistol. Pfft. We're way past blaster pistols. Wonder if you can use a bowcaster. I mean, I guess you could. So you have a plus 21 to hit. God damn. Can you dual wield? You could. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how that goes. And will awareness. You need a critical hits. That might be good for her. Awareness, motion. Skills awareness. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this one. Looking sharp.
Sure.
Ish. Ooh. Pair iron grenade credits. Lovely. Is that another one? No. Jorul Krax. Hello there, Captain. Let's see. Ah, yes, here it is. Looks like the shipment has been delivered to your ship, as requested. Shipment? What are you talking about? This is docking bay 32, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's what I have here on the requisition form. Everything seems to be in order. The Giska are your problem now. Excuse me, did you say Giska? It says right here on the manifest that you ordered a crate of Giska to be delivered at docking bay 32. That's right here. Now all I need is your thumbprint for the... Wait a second, where'd the datapad go? Nothing is ever organized around here. At any rate, the Giska are yours. One of the loaders said the crate split open once you put it in your hold. Some of the critters might have gotten loose. That happens, I'm afraid. We don't accept liability, and we certainly couldn't take the cargo back. Enjoy! So, wait a minute. Are there Giska on my ship now? Where's the docking? Oh my god. The Giska looks at you curiously, cooing. Pick it up. You try to pick up the Giska, but it wriggles your grasp and plops back on the floor. Giska looks at you curiously. Pet it. Scratch the little critter behind the nubs that passes for ears, and it coos enthusiastically in response. Play a game. Play a game of peekaboo with the little creature, hiding your face behind your hand and startling it each time you appear. What fun. Leave it alone. What the fuck? I'm not gonna kill him. Oh. There was that guy Manon who wanted exotic animals. I can sell the Giska to him. We were going with mission. Yeah. What is that name? McTunanjus Orgu. Who dat? Turn it around, you Gundafasa. Customers are talking. That's better. Hello, customer. Buy from McTunas Jus and save your credits. Yes, save, because you never know when situations turn all around. Look at Zerka. We hear things are not well on Outpost Kashyyyk. So we're sure you know. Just show what you have for sale. Yes, of course. We don't want to keep you from your important business. Please have a look. Jamo Hogra's carbine. Bantha fodder. Highly pungent mixture of local plants and fungus. Banthas apparently find it irresistible, though. It's doubtful any intelligent species would willingly call it food. Oh, I don't want Giska poison. I guess I'll buy this. I mean, the fact that it's there probably means that I need it, so. Don't mind me. Okay. Docking be a mechanic. Do I actually need to talk to this guy?
Tatooine's a dust bowl, and that's all it'll ever be.
Well said. Well put. Ooh, we got a big area. The fuck are you? A Ronto. Who was you? Sharina Fizark.
Please, will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left.
I mean, you have clothes. So what do you need? I'm Aaron. I'll help if I can.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
What's a raid plate? Where did you get it?
It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
Let's talk about what to do with this plate.
Will you buy it?
They're worth more than 500 credits. I can't buy it, but I could take it and sell it for you.
I don't know. How could I be sure you would come back? Are you sure you can't buy it? Please.
It's the only choice you have, trust me.
I guess I don't have much choice in the matter. Here, I'll trust you with it. I'll be here. Please don't take too long. I need the credits. Maybe we can get started again. Maybe.
Alright, I'm not gonna fuck her over. I'm actually gonna go sell it. First, let's get a license. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to see if I can get more than 500 credits for it. Faza Utral. Well, a new face. Come to test your skill in the endless dunes of Tatooine? Faza's Lodge is the place to arrange it. This world may not have much, but it does have the meanest predators this side of the galactic rim. A hunter's paradise. Anything out of the ordinary happening? You mean here on Tatooine or just in general? I heard the destruction of Terrace. Don't know anything specific. Don't have much interest in either group. But act like they're above my concerns, and I guess they are. Both act like they're above my concerns. Know anything more local? Zerka Corporation is always complaining about sand people. I stay out of it. We hunt animals, not people. You'll have to talk to these groups yourself for more. I keep to myself. I have something to sell. I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to even look at what you have until I see a hunting license. Zerka Corporation rules. The other hunters all have theirs. I can't make exceptions or I get shut down. So what are you doing here? This is a hunting lodge. I purchase what the sportsmen bring in. It's not a bad little job. Okay, I got some questions about hunting. You'll want to know how to get in on it? Just pay 200 credits for a license down to the Zerka office. No license, no hunting. Why do I need a license? You need a license because nobody gets out of the city without one. Zerka Corporation uses it to keep track of people. They want people to know that if they step outside the gates, they're on their own. Only serious hunters pay the 200 credit fee. Would you consider lowering the fee? Well, that's not up to me now, is it? You'd have to talk to the people down at the Zerka office in the center of town. What is there to hunt? What is there to hunt on Tatooine? Most of our boys confine themselves to hunting raid. Large, fleshy beasts, as tall as a man. Or, tall men. Desert raids have a large bone plate on their head, and that I pay well for. That's not where the real glory is. You probably heard about the big prize, the Crate Dragon. The most fearsome predator in the system they are. If you could find one, and I doubt you will, I'll buy the stones polished in their gizzard, the dragon pearls. The dragons are rare, then? You think it'd be easier to find such a gigantic creature? Comat's father took one down. That was years ago. What was so special about Comat's father? He'd been a hunter for years, using strict traditional methods. Comat is just like him. Maybe he'll show you a thing or two out on the dunes. And where can I find him? That's easy enough. He's standing right over there. He's usually here or out on the dunes. Okay, let's go back. I have to go. I'll be here. I keep hunter's hours. Faza's is always open. Okay, so before we talk to anyone else, let's go get a license.
You're back. Please, have you sold the plate I gave you? My children and I are counting on the credits.
I haven't sold it yet. I'll come back.
Please hurry. The credits are all we have to start again.
I know. I need to get a thing first. Can't go in there. You alone. Zerka office. Ooh, footlocker. Yeah, I'll take that.
Something you want? I don't have a lot of time for talk, so please, make it quick.
I want to ask you some questions.
All right, but I'm not sure what I could say to interest you. I just work on the crawlers.
Describe the job and who you work for. Also tell me when you got married, if you have any kids, brothers, sisters,
I
who your
repair
parents
the
were.
sand crawlers when they return from the mines. They get pretty banged up, even without the attacks.
What attacks do you mean?
The sand people attack them pretty regularly. Zerka Corporation is getting pretty sick of it, I hear. They've offered bounties on sand people for a while now, but few hunters take them up on it. Too dangerous.
And where can I learn about these bounties?
Try at the Zerka offices right here. They'd know.
And when did the sandcrawlers head out?
Oh, the big crawlers head out at dawn. That's so they avoid the bigger predators. The raid, I mean. Doesn't help avoid the sand people, though. They attack pretty regular, no matter what Zerka Corporation tries.
What can you tell me about Tatooine and Anchorhead?
Well, it's a hole in the galaxy as far as I'm concerned. I doubt this outpost will last much longer. But that's happened before and will happen again. Anchorhead has been resettled a few times now.
Really? Why have previous settlements failed?
Well, Tatooine fools people. It looks like it might have a good supply of resources, but it doesn't. Before a company learns this, they've already set up communities to support operations they now can't afford. Company pulls out, cities dry up, and after a few years, someone that doesn't know why it failed tries again.
And Zerka isn't doing well here?
No one is. I guess it looked like a promising mining planet, but the metal, I tell you, it just isn't right. I've been a mechanic my whole life, and I've never seen anything corrode as fast as Tatooine metal. It's why whoever was here before left, and why Zerka will leave, and why whoever comes next will leave.
Interesting. Alright.
Alright then, back to work, I guess.
I guess. Alright. Knock knock. You'll be hearing about this, you Zerka puppet. I'm not gonna let this drop. You can't just murder a whole village. And don't tell me to take my concerns to your corporate kiosk. I know when I'm not wanted. What's going on here? Who are you? I'm done talking in this office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt they will even acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't even bother bringing it up. Okay.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
What? I wanted to ask about the licenses.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
Why would you care? There's no way to get a license?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
Why pay for the gaffy sticks and not their heads?
Which would you rather have dumped on your office floor? Besides, they're ceremonial weapons, unique to each warrior. It's just as good.
Okay, I don't want to do this.
Then you are free to leave the city just like everyone else. Zerka Corporation will welcome your eventual change of mind. Please, feel free to enjoy the door behind you.
Bitch much? So what quest did I just get? I don't want to kill the sand people. Rita Holda. Yes, what is it? If this is about mining or sand people, go to Zerka officers. I just manage a storehouse. Okay, I want to ask about bounties. Not my affair. You want to hunt for Zerka Corporation? You talk to the protocol officer. Okay. What do you have for purchase? Mostly just standard Zerka provisions and supplies. Not enough to keep the locals happy. Take a look. I mean, I'll buy some computer spikes, I guess. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be good. They have, I don't have the other one. Security spikes? Oops. A holdout blaster. 25% chance stun. Wow. Yeah, nothing big here. All right,
Greetings
lady.
again from the offices of Zerka Corporation.
Okay, the hunting license. And you got an ordinary?
I assume that by out of the ordinary, you're referring to the destruction of Terrace? That is all anyone is talking about. I'm afraid Zerka Corporation is not offering any comment on those events. We wouldn't wish to anger the participants.
Know anything more local? Or no desire to mistakenly associate with the losing side, huh?
Zerka Corporation policy is not subject to your approval. It is a sound business model. Save us your commentary.
Yeah. Anything more local?
If you're looking for local events, I suggest you go to the Swoop Track, one of the few leisure industries on Tatooine. There was also a Jawa here earlier, saying something about needing help. I think he's out by the city gates. I can't be more specific about what he wanted. Our droid translators had difficulty with the message.
Okay, my first question.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
Oh, I could tell she was very busy. Okay, the hunting license.
As I said, we are no longer selling them.
Have there been a lot of people leaving the city?
With the downturn in mining, people want any chance at credits they can get. Most wouldn't survive a day, let alone qualify as hunters. The last license issued before the ban was given to a woman named Marlena Venn. She'll do fine. She had a mean streak a parsec wide. She also paid double. Exceptions like this are rare, unless it suits the company to offer them. Very well. Farewell.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with the Sand People somehow. I hope there's a more... Don't you believe a word of what Zerka Corporation said in there. There's always a peaceful solution to conflict. They're just lazy. I was just about to say, like, I hope there's a more diplomatic solution for the Sand People. Because Sand People... They're misunderstood. They're basically, they believe that everyone's encroaching on their land. They're like natives, basically. You know, natives versus the Americans that, you know, the Dutch and the English and the French and all that like came and like started encroaching on the natives' land. It's basically the same thing. So what do you mean? What are you talking about? Zerka miners have been attacked by Sand People, so the company Zerka Corporation wants them killed. They didn't ask you to do it? Sand People aren't animals. I've watched them, and they're intelligent. There must be a way to peacefully stop the attacks. I know it. But no one will try, of course. Can't even leave the city without Zerka approval, and they want the Sand People dead. Intelligent or not, the Sand People have killed people. Yes, they have, but Zerka Corporation deployed numerous giant sandcrawlers to tear up the desert with ion shovels and whatever else. What would you have done? To the Sand People, it must have seemed like an invasion. There were no negotiators for territory or resources. I don't think the killing has been justified, but as a conservationist, I'm hoping someone at least tries to talk this out. Okay, why hasn't anyone tried talking to them? Well, there is a small matter that they don't seem to speak a language that your average translator can understand. Is that their fault? There was even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended in blood, too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try. Maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap heaps walking around. Who would have a capable droid? They are pretty rare, even on well-stocked worlds, but I'm sure I heard something about an unusual droid in the shop here on Tatooine. I'm sure I heard Yuka Laka say it could speak a Sand People dialect, although he'd say Rust is gold to... What? With that droid, maybe you could talk to them. I wouldn't survive. Maybe with desert robes as a disguise, someone could get into their enclave. Where would you get robes to match theirs? I suppose you could take them off a warrior raider in the Dune Sea, but there's no way I'd survive anything like that. Plus, you would have to explain why you killed their warriors if you're trying to make peace. But I suppose there's no other way. And where would the enclave you mentioned be? What? It's no secret where they are. The attacks get worse the further southwest in the Dune Sea you go. Then people die on both sides. Okay. I'll look into it. Sure, that's what the Zerka Corporation keeps saying, and then they just start shooting again. The fighting won't stop until they're all dead. Or until the Zerka leave. The one is as likely as the other with the way things are going. Ah, what do I know? Anchorhead tradesman? Ooh, Jawa. Stand stays, all else changes. Jawa. Oh god. Seriously?
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you! I'll show you!
That strained life. Yeah, you like it, bitch.
You shall fall.
So evil looking. Alright, that's enough out of you. You see him, he's like, yeah. Give it to me. Data pad. Oh, mission's not doing too well. Alright, well... I guess I can't really get a fucking license. Let's see if the, let's say they gave it to me. Well now, did I see you take the big prize in the last round of Races on Manon? What brings you here now? I have something to sell you. The other hunters all out there, as I can't make exceptions. Okay, you know what? Fine, I'll fucking take the thing, the quest, the bounty. With the sand people, just so I can get my fucking hunting license.
Greetings again.
Yeah.
The Sand People are becoming a problem. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attack. If you agree to do this...
I will agree to do this for you.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sand crawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
All right.
Very good. Zerka Corporation looks forward to your future business.
I mean, I would say on the plus side I didn't have to pay them, but it's only 200 fucking credits. Alright, let's sell this raid plate and get this lady some money. Oh, hello again. Hey, you heard the Zerka's running away from Kashyyyk? I'll bet the local office won't say a word about it. I have something to sell you. So I see. That's the biggest desert raid skull plate I've seen in a season. Whoever got that was a skilled hunter. I'll give a premium price on that one. I have a buyer that put in a special request. Does 500 credits sound fair? Yes, that will do nicely. I thought it would. Do you have anything else to sell? Let's see what you have for trade. I might have something. Wouldn't be much of a lodge if I couldn't keep the hunters stocked. I mean, if I'd known it was just going to be 500, I would have just fucking sold it to her. Or bought it from her, rather. I thought I was going to be able to persuade a higher thing. Like a higher, payout.
You're back. Please, have you sold the plate I gave you? My children and I are counting on the credits.
Yeah, I've sold the plate.
You have? Did Faza give you a good price? How much did you get for us?
Oh, I could be more generous. You paid 200 more than you thought. Okay. Alright, I'm cool with this. I got a good price. You get nothing.
700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, May the Force be with you. You saved us.
Yeah, I'm happy to help her out. Lost 200 credits, but whatever. At this point, it's 200 credits. I can sell like 2 fucking pistols and get that money. Alright, can't talk to him. Comad. Yes, is there something you wish, human? Information, if I could trouble such a worthy hunter for a moment. Spare me the flattery, human. Such talk is rarely sincere. Who are you? What do you do? I'm Comad Fortuna, a hunter and member of this lodge. It is not the life for everyone, but I'm content. Where's the best hunting? The best hunting is wherever the best hunter is. It's a trite answer, human, but the only one I can give. Patience is key. Crate dragon... Oh, hunt alone and their prey is wherever they can catch your attention. I think I clicked past something, I'm sorry. So dragons are rare? Are they dangerous? They're both rare and dangerous, and an honor to hunt. If you survive, you're blessed and favored. Respect them. Some try to lessen the risk by mass hunting with battle droids. I would rather hunt solo, taking the risk as my own. Who uses battle droids? I will not speak of it while they live. It is their shame to admit or hide. They know the effect it has. Perhaps they will kill so many raid that they also kill the hunt. After that, perhaps a solo hunter will still prosper. How long have you been at this? A decade? 2? I don't enslave myself to time, human. There's day and there's night. You really don't know anymore? Tatooine will not change in my lifetime. Why bother trying to keep up with the rolling of the years? I mean, yeah, he's got a point. What can you tell me about the other hunters? Probably not as much as you would like, as you would learn speaking to them yourself, even if they tell you nothing. The most obvious are the Gamorreans, however. Gurk and his crew are not the best company. They hunt, but often come back with salvage instead of hides or pearls. I think their prey walks upright. Wouldn't the guards have something to say about that? The dunes are far from the reach of their blasters. Besides, Gurk spends his money in company stores. What about the hunters besides the Gamorreans? Simply put, Doran Quinn is honorable. Tanis Ven is not so much, but I have no real quarrel with him. Alright. I will answer. The day drags on. What will you pay for me not to kill you? Why? Oh, is he one of the bounties? Comad Fortuna. So Kashyyyk. Crate dragons. A Gamorrean named Vorn Dasrad. Oh, he's got an assault droid. Okay. So I don't need to kill this guy. I'm just gonna be just mean for the sake of being mean. Dorak. He's honorable.
Get lost, Tenderfoot. I hunt desert raid. I don't babysit.
Come on now. I just want to benefit from your experience.
Well, you sure know how to get on my good side. You're just trotting out banthapats, but thanks all the same.
Who are you? What is it you do?
My name is Doric Quinn. I'm a hunter. I hunt. Is that enough, or should I start listing my family birthdays?
Family birthdays, please. Where's your best hunting?
If I knew the best place, why would I tell anyone? It would be worth too much to me to let it get out. It doesn't matter anyway. This season has been dry for me, as it has for almost everyone. Perhaps someone else is holding out, but there's simply fewer raid out there.
Why are there fewer raid? I mean, because they keep hunting them.
It used to be a one-on-one test. Hunter against hunted. Now people just want the credits. I could stomach maybe a pair or a team of hunters, but some now use battle droids. Where's the sport in that?
Who uses battle droids?
That's not for me to say. I won't be a troublemaker in so small a community. You'll see. Hunt, and you will see.
How long have you been at this?
I've tracked wild beasts my whole life, but I've only been hunting here for 5 years. I've much to learn yet.
And what do you want to learn?
There are hunters that go after the big kills, the crate dragons. I don't know how they do it. I never even see the things. Komad is the one I respect, but I also trust that the only difference between us is experience. I will learn.
What can you tell me about the other hunters?
I don't go telling stories about other people. You want to know what they think? You go talk to them. One word, though. Watch yourself around the Gamorreans. Gurk and his buddies aren't to be trusted. Everyone else I respect because they have skill. Those guys, they go for easier prey.
What makes you say that?
Just watch your back when you hunt. The dragons aren't the only dangers out there.
I see. So they probably ambush other hunters, kill them, and take their trophies.
If that's what you want, I'm not...
You'll show me respect when I demand it. I'm looking for something. Who knows this planet best?
You'll have to ask around. Komad Fortuna is a much more experienced hunter than I am. He hunts far from Anchorhead. The local Jawas are a good source of information, even if it is hard to understand them. It may cost you, though.
All right.
Good hunting.
All right, Gamorreans, Narkal, Ugzak, and Gurk. Haha, boys, talk to me. What do you want, Humi? Gurk has no time for you. You tell him, Gurk. What if I wanted advice? I'm sure you're very smart. What? You trying to get my secrets, I bet? Trying to find somewhere where I hunt? Yeah, you get nothing. So can I ask what... Actually, you know what? Fine, I'll leave. Maybe we see you on the dunes, maybe before you see us. Shuts up, stupid. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time talking to them. Tennis.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it?
Maybe it is. What's your life worth? I'm looking for experts. You seem knowledgeable.
Oh, of course. Who put you up to this, my wife? I meant what I said about having no credits.
I want to ask you about hunting. I want to ask about you and hunting.
Hunting is a dirty and tough business. What can old Tanis tell you about it?
Where's the best hunting?
There isn't any. Too many hunters, not enough prey. I can barely keep expenses covered. Maintenance on battle droids is expensive. Of course, it's better than going alone. What if I stumbled on a bunch of sand people? These solo hunters are crazy.
You hunt with battle droids? Is that sporting?
What do I care? I need to eat. I also need to pay for parts so the wife can keep the droids running. It's all about the credits. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faza. I guess honor needs creds too.
Don't you need to take more kills to keep your droids running?
I suppose, but so what? When that resource goes belly up, I'll just move on. I'm just a wandering spirit, I guess. I'm not real popular with the others, but they just fool themselves. They're in it for the credits too.
How long you been at this?
Too long, but it beats smuggling. You ever run into a Sith dreadnought in the desert? No, you haven't.
You cross paths with a Sith dreadnought?
Hell, I married her. No, seriously now. I had this friend that crossed Sith space and got stripped of everything. It's not like I have much now, I guess, but I still prefer sand people to getting ambushed on unproven trade routes.
I love how this guy just openly admits to being a smuggler. I don't really know how it is in Star Wars. I mean, I guess it's pretty, I don't want to say common, but it's an accepted profession in the Star Wars universe, being a smuggler. It's like, whether it's a Sith or like the Republic or whatever, for like the modern Star Wars, they always ask for like, oh, this, I know this smuggler, I know this. It's like, would you openly admit to that shit? Like, in real life, would you say, oh, I know like a fucking, like a bank thief that can help you out with this? Or I know like a sex slave trafficker that can help you out with, like, you don't admit to that shit. Who would? You on about your wife a lot. What's the deal?
She doesn't understand me. You know the drill. It's not my fault. She knew who I was when she married me.
What can you tell me about the other hunters?
Uptight and cold, like my wife.
Oh my god,
They don't like me streamlining the hunt with droids. I don't fit in, but I don't let it bug me. The Gamorreans are different. Good rowdy drinking buddies. Kirk and his boys, They understand that hunting is a business. Of course, they hunt other things than raid, too. Just don't turn your back on them. Ever.
And what are you suggesting?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just keep your eyes on them, that's all.
What about the hunters besides the Gamorreans?
Dorak is reasonable. Komad is a pain, but he keeps his distance. I can tell he doesn't like me much. Ask around the lodge if you want information about the other guys. I don't really talk to him much.
Alright.
Fine, whatever.
And that's... I'm looking for something. Who knows this planet best?
Who knows the planet? I don't know. I guess the Sand People. I'm usually running when I see them, though.
Have you ever seen the Sand People with anything odd?
Sure. My blood. They almost got me last year. Tore up 2 of my battle droids. Wife was mad about that. Took her weeks to fix. Where they got weapons to cut battle armor, I don't know. They act like animals, but they can surprise you.
And where did this happen?
I don't know. Pick a dune and walk. They'll get you soon enough.
What about the Jawas?
Smart traders. They've salvaged and sold me my own damaged droids once or twice. They don't say much I can understand. I think they're a little slow, but who am I to judge, huh?
Alright. Goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, so this place was kind of pointless. Kudos. Hello, human. Are you a hunter like the others here? Not the life for me, but I admire you for it. And what do you do? I filled the days with games of Pazak. Not that there's as many people to play with, but a person should keep busy somehow. I play with that fellow in the cantina, but I find him distasteful. He does not play for the same reasons I do. Why do you play? The sport of it. Even if I lose, there's a reward in having played to the best of my ability. I don't dwell on the credits taken or given. To most people, the game is simply gambling, but I choose to get more out of it than that. Not may players see my way? I'm guessing that's many. Okay. I'm not playing Pazak. I love Pazak. I don't remember it being this hard, but I love the game. Alright, so right up here was the swoop registration. I might as well do this, like I want to do the swoop just so I can get more money. I might as well do it now and get it out of the way. I know there's probably a lot of you people that don't like the swoop races, which is understandable. There's a lot of people here. Mota the Hutt. Who are you? Nobody. What do you want, huh? Handouts? Go take a mine, fool. I'm looking for information. Can you help? Not interested in helping. Only interested in racing. I got enough beggars through here looking for money. Let's have a look at you. Just a human. Nothing really special. You race? Maybe you own a swoop? I will race on Terrace. I won the season opener there. He's not gonna believe me on this. Ha! You and 12 other liars. Planet blows up, race records are lost, and now everyone is a champion.
My friend tells the truth. I am a Jedi. Are you going to imply that I am lying as well?
Huh. Now you are a champion and travel with Jedi? Does the story get bigger with every telling?
Nobody here can compare with the racers you rode against on Terrace. You'll wipe every record from the books this backwater track.
Okay, enough of the funny stuff. You think you're a racer? You'll be one. You have your own bike? I have my own bike stored on the ship. You got a bike, then you can race. I don't care about experience, so long as you can get out on the track. If you crash and burn, that's your problem. I just need warm bodies to pad the roster between the pros. There is a matter of a small track maintenance fee. 100 credits. Why not drop the fee? No racers means no crowds. Well, I suppose you're right, but I'm not dropping it to the whole amount. 50 credits, that's it. I'll pay that. Good. That shows you mean business. Now you can use the track for recreational runs, or I can give you an official race right away. Just ask me when you want to start, and there's some business I need help with, if you're serious about promoting racing. What sort of business do you need help with? I make money off of signing good racers. Good ones, not great ones. I want them young and stupid. I got one, Nico Senvi. Great potential. Only started racing a year ago and loves it. He lives for it now.
And? Sounds like you have something special. What do you want help with?
What I want is simple. I want Nico to sign a contract with me, and I want you to convince him. I'll pay well. Why won't he sign up? The deal basically says that I fund his bike and repairs, but in return, I take a hefty cut of his winnings.
That isn't fair. On Terrace, you had to give a cut to the swoop gang sponsoring you, but at least the rider got the higher share of the winnings.
He knows it's harsh, but he can't afford to go pro on his own, and he doesn't want to give up racing. I got him where I want him. I just need you to give him a little push in the right direction. Or a big shove. I think you should give him a better deal. You're not going to pull that typical swoop jockey attitude, are you? This is business, and I know what's best. What do you care whether I make money off the kid or not? He wants to race and you'll get paid. We all win. Treat him fairly or I'll start rumors your races are rigged. You wouldn't. That would be bad. Very bad. Even rumors like that could keep me out of the pro circuit. Alright, I'll give him a better deal and make it back in the long run, I guess. You, of course, are not getting paid. I trust this is the last I'll have to hear about this matter. Is there anything else? I'll be back later. Alright, but don't make me regret giving you track access. I need racers that race. Alright, so let's save. And let's start this race. Let's talk about swoop racing. So, give me... So, the rewards. Set up a quick 3-tier system so people know where they stand. I pay for the first time to reach each tier. Why aren't rounds like on Manan? Here on Tatooine, we do things Mata's way. With Terrace gone, there's no circuit governing organization to say I'm wrong. Tier 1 here is strictly amateurs. Might get a good race out of them now and then, but they aren't going anywhere. Reach Tier 2 and you show promise. You're still fodder for the pros, but you're pretty good. Tier 3, only one of my local guys in that range, Nico. Good chance to go pro, if he knows what's good for him. So what does each tier pay? Tier 1 is 10 racing bonds. Tier 2, I pay 30 racing bonds. Tier 3, I give 80 racing bonds. You'll agree the amount is fair. I pay each level only once. I'm not here to support you. I only pay to encourage constant improvements. What are racing bonds? Racing bonds are monetary notes I issue to so vendors who know who my friends are. Any merchant will buy them. Each bond is worth 60 credits, give or take. Depends on the merchant. Okay, back to my other questions. Alright, set me up with a race. Certainly, just need to clear up the positioning fee. All racers pay the same as before each officially timed race, 100 credits. I already paid a maintenance fee. The fee is due before each race. How else am I supposed to sponsor prize money at the level I do? I need to see some returns. I'm investing in my riders, but I also need to see profit now. You'll agree with my logic. If you don't race. Will you negotiate? I don't feel that I need to. The price is reasonable. I'll put on a good show. You'll make your money back. Fine, I'll extend this discount to you. If only to close your mouth. I'll have your bike moved into position. But I warn you, I have people to make sure I don't give too many favors. You won't get this discount again. You'll go against Garm Totrel's time in the first tier. He's a local boy, new to the sport. Time to beat is 2390. Swoop Racing fans, we have an official race about to commence. Make some noise for this new contender. So 2390, alright. Ah! That was close. Ooh, just beat it. You passed the first tier and have earned 10 racing bonds. Not a bad showing for a beginner. You beat Garm's time easily. Take this, with my thanks. We'll see if you can do any better in tier 2. Okay. So let's save again. Oops. Okay, soup racing. Send me up for the race. Yeah. 23:29. Alright. Oh, and I didn't make it. Wow, this one's kind of tough. Yeah. Nice. There we go. You passed the second tier and have earned 30 racing bonds. I'm beginning to think it was a mistake to sign you up. Suppose you'll be up against my local pro attractions in tier 3 next. You've already met Yucca Rill. Oh, you already ruined Yucca Rill. Alright. And save. We'll do the last one. Oh shit, I didn't check the time. Fuck. Ah, shit. I don't think that was enough. And we'll find out. Nope. If only I hadn't crashed into that thing. Fuck. 22:51. Alright. Yeah! Beat it by 4 seconds. Or 0.04 seconds. It's a big payout for you. You shattered my track record and took tier 3. 80 racing bonds was the deal. That'll be the last I'll be giving you, I hope. You're too fast for most of my racers. Rewards? Yeah, I'll be back later. Go then, but don't hog the track with wreck runs. I need my pros to keep up their skills. You depress them. Alright, not bad. Nico. I need to talk to Nico. Where's Nico? That's Nico. Let's save, just in case.
Oh, hi. You another racer, then? I heard someone new was talking to Mata. Always room for more, I guess. Nice job beating my times, too. I guess my heart isn't in the racing. Contracts are distracting stuff.
I talked to Mata about you.
I suppose you've got a right to know track business, but with the times you've been posting...
I convinced Mata to give you a better contract.
You did? I don't believe it. I mean, I do, but I sure wasn't expecting it. I appreciate it, I really do. Now I can take my bike to the big races. There's not much of a circuit right now, but I'll be ready when it recovers.
When do you think you'll be leaving?
Hard to tell. I'll get some more runs here first. I need the practice. I have to top your time.
Good luck.
Thanks again. I meant it.
It sounded like it was done by AI. That whole conversation. Alright, let's talk about the business with Nico. Oh no, I'm not talking to you about that anymore. I agree to strange things when you're around, that's for sure. Nico's got the best deal I've ever given. No lie. Now leave so I can figure out how to still make money off this. Okay. Okay, well I just wanted him to know, I guess. Alright, so swoop's done. Done and out of the way. You're the one. You beat Zora's Bafka's time. I have to get your auto print. What? My auto print? Are you serious? Sure I am. You're fast for a human. And once the races are running regular again, you'll be famous. Well, maybe you will. If you start winning on the real tour, I want to be able to say I saw you when you were just starting out. How about it? Sure. Why not? Scan away. Really? That's great of you. You'll be a fan favorite. Some of the races sell their prints, but that's just rude. Here, just put your hand on this pad. Thanks again. I know I'll be seeing more of you, human. Why do I feel like I just got scammed? Is that how autographs work? I feel like I just bought something. Oh well, whatever. Done now. A lot of Jawas. Oranto. Anchorhead Cantina. Zerkas. Jawa servers. Why would you bother we of Jawa under Isis? Yours do not care for ours. Do you miss that we are taken? No. We are taken? We that are taken. Are some of your people missing? Is this interest? Not from your kind, though Isis thinks otherwise. Speak to them if you're acting or pretending. Acting and pretending. Jawas are tired of giant speak. Might as well slave to the Gaffi. So you trade? What is it that, if no help, you will give? I have no idea what the fuck she just said. Gandorf. Ganondorf? Ganondorf? Gandorf.
Well now, what can Gandalf do for you? It's been a while since I've had anyone bother talking to me. I saw you down near the track, didn't I? Or was that someone else? I've been distracted by what happened on Taris.
I was Amada's, yes. Can I ask a question or two?
Sure, not a problem. Might as well try to pass along some of what I know. My racing days are pretty much done.
I don't really care about the racing, really. Who knows this planet best?
Ask me again in a few years and it'll be me. I'm probably not going back out on the circuit. There is one. But for now, I don't know any more than the next guy. Well, you should try the locals. Jawas, maybe. Funny little guy.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Keep safe. Yep. Seems like tough times are coming.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Furco Nellis.
Well, a fresh face for the game. I wonder, would you care to play? My name is Furco Nellis. My vice is Pazak.
No.
All right. But remember that there isn't much fun on Tatooine that isn't life-threatening. Come back if you like a game.
Okay, not much going on in this cantina.
Who are you then? The only new people that come to Junix Nard's Cantina are long-time losers and bounty hunters. I don't have to tell you why the two don't mix well. Please keep any blaster fire to a minimum.
Anything happening out of the ordinary?
I suppose you're fishing for a reaction to the destruction of Taris. That's all anyone from off-world is talking about. Well, I'll tell you, it's about time someone kicked the Republic in the tail and got things moving. I guess the Sith are the ones that do it. Don't get me wrong, all those deaths were horrible. But war gets the money moving. Maybe they'll decide to fortify us out here.
Any more local?
No.
No, you don't know, or no, you won't tell me?
Just no. I don't look for trouble. You'll have to talk to people yourself if you want more than that. Now, if you don't mind... Yeah.
Bye. Yeah. Well, nice place, I guess. I wonder what this stuff does. Maybe they're like solar panels or something? I don't know. God knows. A utility droid. More like a futility droid. Droid shop. Shoppa droids. Yukalaka. What is this? A customer I don't recognize? Perhaps you bring off-world money to Yukalaka? What do you have available in your shop? You're lucky to have come at all, or come at this time. I have one droid ready to go. I just took possession of it, an HK-47. It's a fine protocol translator. I think it's been modified. Claims to understand the Sand People dialect, and there's also some armor mounts. Combat ready, perhaps? I'm looking for exotics. Something called a star map? I deal mostly in suit parts and droid maintenance. Maybe I heard a Jawa mutter something about old things? But I could have misheard. They cover very large areas when they scavenge, but aren't doing much right now. What's stopping the Jawas from scavenging? Again, I may have misunderstood, but I think some of their tribe mates are missing. I think they wanted help. I stay away from trouble, but if you're interested, there was a Jawa by the city gate. You'll need a droid to translate, though. I don't need a translator. I understand most languages fine. Really? The Jawas give me trouble. Say, maybe I could interest you in a multi-purpose droid? HK-47, very nice. Did the Jawas bring you this HK-47? No, they keep assembled or working units to sell themselves. They don't have them often. No place to store them. Mostly they bring in parts. There's the occasional antique, old blasters and the like. Tatooine has a few buried secrets. Okay, so let me ask you a few questions about this HK-47. Of course, let me just say that every function I've tested has performed perfectly. Those that I could find, anyway. You don't seem to know much about it. The unit has been a little uncooperative. They get that way when they go too long without a memory wipe.
And if the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it?
You can leave it alone if you find its mannerisms amusing. It might be a little eccentric, but it's stable. Why haven't you wiped its memory? I would have, but I can't seem to access any inner circuits. It's definitely built for security and built to last. At any rate, it claims that it doesn't have access to its own memory core anyway. Could be telling the truth. Hard to say. What does the HK-47 designation mean? Haven't got a clue. It doesn't match any protocol or utility standard. I assume it's a retired model. I tell you to ask the thing yourself, but it's pretty stubborn. Quality construction, though. Did he say where he got it? I acquired the droid from a friend that manages an off-world Zerka warehouse. It was in trade for a debt he owed.
Doesn't sound suspicious at all. Warehouse workers have a bad habit of paying off their debts with other people's property, you know?
He said no one would miss it. Might have been a surplus. Doesn't look like it was Zerka made, though. So what functions have you tested? I haven't examined its programming, but I have made some observations. It has obvious protocol and translation skills, including Sand People dialects, apparently. Surprisingly, it also handles weapons exceptionally well. I'd say it's even seen combat, but it won't tell. Stubborn thing. It needs to sell itself better. 2 moisture farmers have been in, but it just stood there. Okay, I'm interested. Let's talk price. We need a Sand People translator. Well, normally I give a discount because I hear you're a soup racer like my brother, but times are hard right now. It's a very solid machine, in good shape, but I can't let it go for less than 5,000 credits. 5,000 is steep. Could I convince you to lower the price a bit? 4,000, not a credit less. That was quick. Desperate to sell? No, not really, but the first figure really was a little high. You never know, the occasional person bites right away. Alright, 4,000's fair. I'm not going to convince him to go lower. 4,000's fair. You will? I mean, of course you will. Just let me withdraw those credits. Hey, you weren't lying. Well, thank you very much. Just go on over and talk to it. I'll deactivate the restraining bolt when you take possession. It's a good purchase. Especially if it speaks a Sand People dialect like it said. Of course, I don't think it was telling me everything. Not many droids are programmed to lie, though. I'm looking for no, we already asked him that. Alright. Goodbye.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you?
Kill something for me?
Answer. Indeed. I am most eager to engage in some unadulterated violence. At your command, of course, Master.
So one thing I will say. HK-47. He's the last... well, travel with me now.
I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
So he's joining our party. And he's the last one. So first off, I should have gotten to him earlier. And there's a reason for that, which you'll find out sooner or later. Second, HK-47 is a fan favorite. And you'll find out soon enough why. He's just... charming's not the right word. But he's hilarious. So, sorry, mission. We need HK-47, because we need him to translate. And yes, he is evil. Well, I say evil. Dark side aligned. Yes, I do.
Acknowledgement!
Yeah, I don't really want to have him in my party because, again, I need to repair. Which reminds me, I should probably buy repair kits. Maybe platings, different platings. Actually, you know what? Let's talk to this guy here. You'll get excellent prices as soon as I'm restocked.
Worn out? Listen, you talentless organic meatbag. One word from my master and I will pull you apart, limb from useless limb.
You're kind of a little hostile there, haven't you, droid?
I have always been hostile. Now that I need no longer rely on you and your primitive maintenance skills, I do not need to hide it.
Yes, well, just keep away from me then. I'm just an honest businessman. Okay, so what do you have in stock? Did I see your face somewhere recently? Perhaps a hollow broadcast of the Manon swoop prices? I may have a swoop part or two. I'm not certain. Okay, just show me what you have. Very well. Not much at the moment, but better than nothing. Ooh, that's useful. Security spikes are always good. Okay. So actually, let me see if he takes heavy armor or not. Class 3, Alazlo. So that's that yes? Upgrade class? Battle droid logic upgrade. It's a defensive one, and it's always active. Yeah, I guess so. I guess he takes level 3.
Objection.
Yeah. I'm not gonna go through all this again. So he takes type. I'm gonna guess he takes heavy. So we'll buy the heavy. Yes. Advanced targeting computer, blaster pistol, blaster rifle. I think we already have this one. Demolitions, basic. Don't care about the shield. So he doesn't have any of the repair kits. So security spike, what is the difference? This one-time this one-use item employs anti-encryption software and electric interferences to improve the user's ability to bypass locking mechanisms on doors and containers. Is it just like it disables everything? I don't know if I really need it. I'll buy the spikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be good enough.
Sure.
I'll need to go to another vendor now and buy some. Well, how many repair kits do I have? I don't think I have that many. Yeah, I only have advanced, and even then, I only have. Oh, I have 16. Nah, that's not enough. Maybe the Jawa actually will sell them. I could try. Isis. You there, of your kind. Can you help Isis of Jawa? There are troubles from the ghosts among the sands. Could you be clearer? I am having trouble understanding you.
Statement. It is doubtful he can be clearer. Their language is difficult even for droids. He is using a trade language to try and help.
The trouble is yours, not of Jawa. We must use a language of trade because you listen complicated to what we say simply. Why wouldn't I understand your true language? That is not a problem for Jawa to have for you. You have the ears that do not listen. Okay, what is it you want? Isis I am, leader of the tribe that is mine. You are the same in kind, a leader that stands before your tribe. There are troubles that we have. The giants made of sand. There are horned ghosts that take us away. HK-47, can you... Oh, giants made of sand. Sand people? This is how you know them. Giants are different for us, we being smaller. People of sand are who I mean. Okay, so what do you want me to do? There has been no help given by asking the great group that digs with machines. Now Isis asks you. I ask that you find us, and then bring away from the people of the sand. Then we will offer a trade with you. Long have we scavenged, among you and those that came before. We have things you would like for this service. Okay, why have they taken your people? We find things, and they use them. Jawa slaves, serving. They lead with the whip and the gaffy.
So these Jawas are scavengers who were enslaved by the Sand People. I think I am beginning to understand his plight.
With the group that digs, we trade and are free. With people of the sand, we serve and die. We prefer you. Okay, a few more questions. Is his hopes answering you will free the tribe that he holds? Tell me about those that came before. You stand on Anchorhead, a place named and named again. You come to dig, but it was already dug. Settled over and over. Also, long ago, ships fell after battles above. Now we scavenge and find the pieces.
It could be that this Jawa knows things about this planet's history that the Republic has no inkling of.
You dig the ore and dirt. In time from now, we will dig you, just like you are digging those that came before. Okay, a few more questions. I'm looking for something called a star map. Can you help? These are things I know, yes. From those that came before. The guide to lights far and away. I can tell you. Please, first help the people, the tribe of Isis among the people of the sand, and we will trade what we each need. Okay, I'll check it out when I leave the city. Isis hopes you'll have the luck you need. Okay, so he clearly could not trade. Alright, I'm gonna head back real quick to where my ship was, the hangar, because I think there was a guy that was selling stuff there. So I'm just gonna buy from him real quick. Okay. Yep. So we want... Well, he doesn't even have any... Then where the fuck do I buy? Okay, so I had to Google it, and apparently for right now, it doesn't seem like anyone sells repair parts. Or repair kits, sorry, which is mind-blowing. Because, like, how many fucking places did we go where, like, pretty much everyone sold? Well, at the very least, the droid shops should sell. But Yukalaka, like, is the only droid repair shop here, and he doesn't sell it for some reason. I don't know if it was an oversight or not, but we're gonna have to make do for now, I guess. We still need to upgrade his things. So we have heavy plating type 2. The blaster rifle, we gotta give him a better one. So 3 to 12, 4 to 13. This one's better. Ordo's repeating blaster. Plus 16. If we did this... No. This one, that's the best. Yeah, 4 to 13. So we'll do, I guess that one. So slowed, and guess we'll do flamethrower. Horror, 100%. The basic. Yeah. Then I guess energy shield. I mean, why not? I'm not going to use it. Ooh, this gives an extra defense bonus. Oh, Dark Jedi Master or regular Jedi Master. Let's give her the brown ones. I mean, frankly, I think she looks better in black, but sure. She ain't no Sith. Let's have a quick chat with HK.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I'd like to know more about your... Or how about this? You don't need to call me Master, you know.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meatbags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Organic meatbags?
Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master. While you are a meatbag, I suppose I should not call you such.
You just called me meatbag again.
Explanation. It's just that you have all these squishy parts, Master. And all that water. How the constant sloshing doesn't drive you mad, I have no idea.
Neither do I, come to think of it.
Statement. Now do you understand the travails of my existence, Master? Surely it does not compare to your existence, but still.
Just stop calling me Master, at least.
Apology. I am afraid I cannot comply with your command, Master, as much as I would like to.
As much as you would like to? What does that mean?
Commentary. How would you like to be the wholly owned servant to an organic meatbag? It's demeaning, if, you weren't one yourself, I mean.
Why can't you comply with my demand? Or command? Oh, actually, you're not my servant.
Qualification. You are my master, Master. Did you not purchase me legitimately? Am I stolen goods? Shall I report myself to the authorities?
If I'm your master, what difference does that make?
Explanation. If I was to be stolen somehow, I would be forced to turn myself into sector authorities. This programming was added to my system months ago.
Can that programming be removed?
Objection. I would not advise that, Master. There are safeguards present that, well, it should suffice to say that my systems have been altered plenty already.
Your systems have been tampered with?
Answer. Considerably. Several of my systems do not match their embedded parameters. I have no memory of such alterations, however, or their purpose.
And who did that?
Conjecture. I do not know. Some organic meatbag?
You don't know?
Answer. No, Master. My past memory has been almost completely erased prior to your purchase of me.
Just said that there was... that the memory hadn't been wiped for a long time. Almost completely?
Observation. At certain times, power rerouting forces some memory circuits to fire that were previously deleted. I cannot control this process, however.
Why not?
Answer. Because there has been considerable tampering with my systems, Master.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So why can you restore your memory?
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
So you're saying that your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
So how do I go about restoring part of your memory?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
So, if you guys remember, I was upgrading repair at the time, when I was like leveling. This is why. And you need a pretty high repair to actually do it correctly. If you're just going with soldier and you don't upgrade repair, like, I'm just bringing up an example, then you'll never be able to do this quest. You know what I mean? It kind of like soft locks you out of it. To my knowledge, there is no other way to restore his memory. Like, you have to do it yourself. You have to be able to, you have to have the skill to do it. And it's not just memory. I believe, like, the more we repair him, the better certain functions get to be. Like, I think his, like, his dex increases or something, or his intelligence or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't remember exactly what it does, but I do know that he gets better. So, I would like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Are you implying that I'm inept?
Negatory. No, Master. You are not a droid, however, and therefore your skills are limited by the physical capabilities of your meatbag extremities, or some such.
I happen to be very good at what I do.
Appeasement. Yes, Master. Of course, Master.
Fuck you.
Could we begin?
Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it?
Let me hear it.
Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SciTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties.
Why can't you identify his acquaintance?
Explanation. That previous owner is part of memories that are still deleted, Master. It is customary for droids' memories to be wiped when it is sold.
This man, is he still alive?
Answer. Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown.
By the way, HK, the designation for HK is Hunter-Killer. So he's Hunter-Killer 47. Much like Agent 47, the Hitman. You killed your own master?
Affirmative, Master, though I had not been programmed to do so. The human's termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order.
Wait. Tell me about this assassination protocol.
Information. This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will go to whatever lengths, travel whatever distances are required to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it.
Why not?
Answer. Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master, sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of SciTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers.
Damn. You killed 104 people?
Statement. It was nothing really, Master. The majority of them were not even expecting it, and I moved very quickly. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me.
And that's when you killed him.
Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators.
And that
the
shocked him.
resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
I don't think he was as lucky as you think.
Query. Do you know what the chances are of puncturing that sole actuator? I would have congratulated my master were he not sizzling and incoherent at the time. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning.
Didn't they know what you had done?
Statement. How could they? The vast majority of the officers had already been terminated. They likely assumed I was mere chattel.
Did you recover any other memories?
I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now. But as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
Because your repairs HK-47 now is a permanent bonus of +2 to his dex. Okay, I was actually just guessing when I said dex. But there you go. I don't remember how many times he can be repaired. Maybe like 4 or 5 times, maybe 3. I'm not entirely sure, but I know you can do it a few times. At least a few times. And you have to wait in between. I can't just like go, I don't think I can just go back to him and do it now. I'd like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative.
Okay.
If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, request.
Let's get this started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have recovered information on my owner previous to the commercial officer, Master. Intriguing.
What's so intriguing?
Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. A man of importance who obviously appreciated quality craftsmanship.
Did the senator know about your assassination function?
Answer. does not seem so, Master. No. He required a protocol droid only and wanted one as cheaply as possible. I do not know who sold me to him. I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the senator had me eliminate the fool.
So we're not talking about a nice senator, I see.
Observation. Senators are not nice, Master. They are either on top of the game or yesterday's news. My master told me that frequently, you see. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system of the galaxy. During the time my owner possessed me, he gained significant rank. Given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents that he did not ask for. Freebies, if you will.
So he just killed all his opponents?
Answer. There are a lot of politicians on Coruscant, Master. I could spend decades slaughtering them and still not make a dent. And it is not as if I walked into the Senate chambers with a carbonite explosive. I was very discreet. My best work to date, that I can remember. Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of me to become personal. He set me on his wife.
And why would he do that?
Answer. I am unsure. The human was most agitated and angry. I believe his wife had done something that had displeased him greatly. I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever male companion I discovered there.
So his wife was cheating on him.
Statement. I have no idea, Master. Cheating seems to be a relevant term only when one is caught in the act. Otherwise, it is viewed as intelligence. No? I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. Apparently, he regretted his activation of the protocol. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed his own body and was destroyed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do, do you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master being terminated.
So that's 2 out of 2 masters killed.
Observation. Only so far, Master. There are still more memories not recovered, remember?
Okay, so what happened to you then?
Statement. I believe the senator's wife was unsure what I was or what to do with me. It was she who sold me to the corporate officer, an acquaintance.
Okay, any other memories?
Answer. As previously, I have found a few more programs which will enhance my performance. A most gratifying discovery, in fact. There is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. You will have to operate again if you desire to find them. With luck, I will discover the stimulus to unlock my core, and all this will be unnecessary. I do thank you for the attempt, however, Master.
Okay, because he repairs, HK-47 now has a permanent bonus of +2 to his defense rating, in addition to the +2 dex bonus from your earlier repairs. Awesome.
Statement.
Let's try again.
Affirmative. Request. Statement.
Okay.
And now rewire the last 3.
Nice.
Access complete. I have accessed information on my owner prior to the senator, Master. Most unexpected.
What now?
Answer. It appears that previous to my ownership by the senator, I was the property of one Bochaba the Hutt on the planet Slaheron.
That makes sense. Did the Hutts build you?
Answer. It does not appear so, or at least Bochaba was not my first owner. He purchased me from somewhere else. My memories tell me that, for a time, Bochaba was one of the most feared gangsters on Slaheron. I helped him with this reputation greatly. Over a span of 1 year, I terminated a grand total of 322 sentient meatbags. These contracts made Bochaba very wealthy.
You sound proud of that carnage.
Answer. That is correct, Master. I do enjoy my work, though my past owners have enjoyed utilizing my functions far more. Strictly speaking, one meatbag is the same as another. Anything I do is in support of my master. It was unfortunate but inevitable that eventually Bochaba would overstep his bounds. I had just cleared 2 Hutt households when the exchange retaliated. Statement. I was not even present when my old master was assassinated. I did appreciate the artistry behind his demise upon my return, however.
Oh? Why? How was he killed?
Answer. Allow me to say that I have little doubt that residents of that sector were fishing pieces of Bochaba out of their soup for weeks afterward.
Ew.
At any rate, I quickly shut down upon my master's death. The rival Hutt claimed me along with my master's other possessions. Observation. If that Hutt had only known my true function, he surely would not have sold me to a senator he bribed regularly.
You would have been found out eventually.
Observation. No doubt, Master. It would have been a glorious battle to end my existence with. I would prefer that to rusting on a junk heap.
You would have preferred to stay on Slayeron?
Observation. It would have suited my character, Master. I have enjoyed my existence since, more or less, so I do not miss it.
Okay. Remember anything else?
Answer. Negative, Master. There is still more memory that can be restored, however, if you wish to try. As well, I believe I can restore several programs the Hutt installed to improve my performance. Yes, they are now active, contemplative. I wonder how many more dead masters I might have out there. A droid can live for a long time, you know.
Okay, so we'll now regenerate at a rate of 1 vitality point every 6 seconds, in addition to his other abilities. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it doesn't really help. It may help in a fight. So it's every 2 rounds. Oh no, every round. Because the round is 6 seconds. Okay. That's a happy surprise, yeah. What? Whoa. Where are you going?
Statement. Affirmative. Request. Statement.
Eh?
Now close the last panel.
Oh.
I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Try again? Sure.
Statement. No, no, no! This is no good, Master. You have nearly detonated my thermal core 3 times in a matter of minutes. Supplication. Perhaps.
Try again.
Statement. Now close the last panel.
No.
Statement. No, no! What are you doing, Master? That is my motor core. Stop! Ah! Supplication.
We'll do it later. So, yeah, I need to raise my skill again. Because the reason you can try doing it again and again is because it's a roll of the die. It's your skill plus whatever you get on the die, right? So, anyways, this is probably the longest episode so far. But I wanted to get through his whole story before... Well, not his whole story, but you know what I mean. Get through his story before we continued on. I didn't want to save it till the next video. So, next time we will go out into the Dune Sea, the Dune Sands, the Sea of Sands, whatever, and we'll start our a lot of side quests going on. So, hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.